Well, hello there. You're watching In the Cave Fantasy Football with the four horsemen Vince, Danny, Mikey, and Jason. And you already know shenanigans are incoming. Stay tuned.
Gotta get hype! Can you feel me? Now can you dig it?
Well, what's up, guys? We're down a man because he's got some McDonald's internet. It's just me, Mikey, and Danny today. Jason might be hopping in. I got my two co-hosts. They still have a chance to make the playoffs in our league. How do you guys feel? Do you feel like your chances are good to make the playoffs, or you think there's still a shot? Or
Well,
I'm a comeback story.
being that I started 5-1, and I think I'm now 5-7, I think I'm in trouble.
Yeah, I'm a comeback kid. 2-7, 6-7. We're back. We're back.
you better hope, man, because I saw it this morning how it got updated and how you guys now have a chance. Since then, we now have 6 spots instead of 4. So
Put up the
What's up,
standings.
Doug?
Let me see those standings.
does
I
Mikey
can't-
have?
It got pulled off because Jason. So I got the standings on my phone.
Jason's the only guy in America with dial-up internet.
He terrible internet. It's just
All right,
Can't
so
do
I'll
anything.
just go by off the playoff bracket. The 1 seed is EJ. 2 seed is Vince. The 3rd seed is Kelly. The 4th seed is Troy. The 5th seed is Cuts by Jones. And I'm the 6th seed. And then my dad's the 7th seed. Doug is the 8th seed. Jason's the 9th seed. Your Disco D is the 10th seed.
good lord.
What a fall off. And then
Everyone's
JB's
supposed to stand with.
the 12th. We
Nope.
hear you, Jason. You're back.
He's back.
Back like you never left. I don't have the standings. You gotta put that
I don't
back.
know for how long, bro.
That's all right. Hey,
Yeah,
I'll tell you
All
what.
right.
Let's
You
talk
guys
about screw that other shit. Let's talk about the AFC. What the hell is going on with the AFC? Beginning
the
of the
Dolphins-
season, they were supposed to be just insanely good, and it seems like every team is just dismantled.
These are the standings, by the way, if anyone wanted to.
Oh, there they are.
Yeah, let's go
Okay.
back to that. But I want to talk about the AFC, bro. I think you had a good point, Danny. I think you had a real good point. But so everyone with an X already clinched the playoffs. All right, everyone with an X already clinched. You have an
Yeah.
E, you're eliminated.
Yeah, I
guess
Vince
he's the
clinched.
only one here that clinched.
4-9's
right,
not gonna
Would
cut
you
it.
listen to me?
Jimmy D, 4-9's not gonna cut it.
Well, I see
Shut up.
Kelly with an X.
That's
by
why
his
I wanted
name.
to slide last because we
Yeah,
know Vince
Kelly-
will talk.
I
Kelly
see an X next to Elijah.
Whatever. Listen, if I drop
Vince,
off, shut up, Vince.
Kelly.
You suck.
I don't know. The AFC's been weird this year.
You know, you look at the playoff teams. You know, you have your
Yeah.
Dolphins, Ravens, Jaguars. I don't know what's going on with the injuries, and the
High
Chiefs,
ankle
who
sprain.
seems to be falling off. But then you have the Steelers, Colts, and Browns. And at the beginning of the season, you're thinking to yourself, the Steelers are going to fall off. They're probably done. Browns, God knows. And the
Mhm.
Colts shit the bed at the end of last year. And looks like the
Well, like,
AFC.
The Colts are going to make the playoffs.
What
I just
shocks
don't
me?
understand.
What shocks me is the Dolphins are the 1 seed right now.
Unbelievable.
Without beating a team with a winning record, like that's.
Well, you can't really look at it that way.
No,
They
I'm not
beat the-
looking at it like that, but you know what I mean. Like, but it's just no one thought the Dolphins would be the 1 seed. You know what I mean?
Well, for now they're the 1 seed.
But
They play the
back to
Ravens.
wait,
I think
wait,
that's-
back to the Jaguars. I think Lawrence has a high ankle sprain, so I don't know how much time he's gonna miss.
What happened with Kirk? Is he out?
Kirk, yeah, he's gonna miss some time. He's gonna miss some time.
God.
Hey,
That's gonna
Doug,
hurt him.
CJ Beathard's still a decent quarterback. 49ers legend.
Oh my God. But the Dolphins have to play the Ravens and I believe the Cowboys, right?
Yep.
Aren't you going to that game?
I am going to that game. It's
So
gonna be
those are some tough games. The Chiefs, I'm not exactly sure who they have left. They're a game back, and
They're
then,
setting up a Chiefs. They're setting up a Chiefs Super Bowl because you got the Steelers quarterback is hurt. Even the Ravens quarterback isn't he hurt?
I mean-
Somebody's hurt.
Everyone's hurt.
But like, there's Like with the AFC, like the Broncos are still in a fighting chance to make the playoffs, even with losing. So like they still have a
Yeah.
The Broncos kind of blew their chances
I
of
don't
making
know,
the
like the
playoffs.
Oh, that
NFC,
was
you
a
could
tough
say,
loss, man.
the Eagles, the 49ers, the Cowboys, yeah, they're probably already in. But with the AFC, you really don't know who's in yet.
Well, I'll tell you what, man. Dolphins are tough with A-Chain. I mean, he
Yeah,
had
I
a huge
mean,
game last
No,
week.
Dolphins are quit. No, Dolphins are. They're
I mean,
not-
they're running all cylinders right now.
If their offense gets going, we might be in trouble.
All right. So I have one more topic to bring up. I know it's kind of off topic, but FSU was robbed.
No, I agree. I agree.
They ranked top 4
I-
all year and get left out.
Because
I disagree.
No, but it's.
Tell me why you disagree, though. Tell me.
I'm going to tell you why I disagree. Who did they play? They played no one. They
played the
a.
same teams Bama beat.
Hold up. They
But
played a
only thing
two-loss
FSU
LSU
Bama
team.
barely beat USF.
Wait,
They
wait,
beat
wait.
USF
Who
by
they
like
barely
3
beat?
points.
No,
Florida State took a 4-loss team to overtime. They barely beat 5-loss Miami.
but that's a rivalry game.
They barely beat a team in the ACC championship game that lost to a 3-win team. What are you talking about?
Bama barely beat Auburn. Bama barely.
Yeah,
beat
but you guys got to look at it.
Barely.
People are
They
looking at
won.
it 2 different ways. People are looking at it
They
2 different
won.
ways. If you're looking at the money, they got it right. If you're looking at the players, they got it wrong.
No,
No.
Players did
They
everything
did
right.
that. No, they did that.
I
for
am by
money.
far an Alabama fan, but they played 5. They beat 5 ranked teams that are ranked right
No.
now, not at the beginning of the season.
Well, hold
right
on,
now,
hold on.
5 ranked teams they beat the number 1 team in the nation, and
Now, wait,
their
wait.
only loss is to number 3. They beat 5 ranked teams. Their third best ranked team is higher ranked than the best Florida State team that they beat.
Hold on. You know the ACC beat the SEC 6 or then they played each other 6-4. They won. ACC beat the SEC 6 times.
Okay, did any of them beat Alabama? Did any of them beat
care who-
Georgia?
I don't care
What
who
did they beat? Chattanooga
They
State?
beat, Florida State beat LSU.
Stop.
But I'm a Miami fan, so it kind of puts a smile on my face, not to see FSU, but if
Let
I'm
me
being
explain
honest,
something.
they got robbed.
As a player, they deserve a shot. As a player,
Penn
they deserve a
State,
shot.
a few years
As
back,
players,
Penn
but-
State beat Ohio State. Penn State won the Big Ten, and then they put Ohio State in over Penn State. I don't feel sorry for Florida State. Right now,
Penn
if
State
you look
ranked
at it,
top 4
But it's
all
the- it's
year.
That's
the fact
personal.
that
That's
Bama
personal.
you
jumped
can't go by
7
rankings.
spots
If you
to get
So
in.
what are the
read the
rankings for not going by them?
Hey, ass lips, if you read the criteria, if you listen to the criteria, one of the criteria is if a coach or a player of value is gone, hurt, whatever, they can take that into consideration.
Then why does
Yeah,
Michigan
but you're
still
gonna
get the
take
1
that
seed?
away
Why
from
does
the,
Michigan get the
6
1
other
seed then?
kids. Like,
Who did they lose?
They lost their fucking coach. Who
The
else?
coach is back, you stupid ass. What are you talking about? Where's he? He
No,
had a
but,
3-game
like,
suspension.
but
But I feel like
Disco
that should
D, let me
affect
ask
the
you
ranking,
something.
right?
Disco D, let me ask
Okay,
you
put them in
something.
number 2. They're
Disco
undefeated.
They didn't though.
And they beat 2 top
They're gonna get their
10
asses
teams.
kicked by Bama though. So
Disco D.
They
Let me ask
may.
you something. Can I ask you something?
Florida State does not. It would be
You know,
whoever played
Alabama-
Florida State would have a bye. They could
You
put
know,
all their
Alabama
backups
was
in
ranked
and be
8th
fresh for
going
the
into
next
the
game.
SEC championship game.
What?
So you're telling me Bama jumped 7 spots to get in?
That's right. They did
How
because
is that
because they
right?
beat Georgia.
wait, they didn't jump 7 spots.
Yes,
What are you
they
talking
did.
about?
They were like ranked 7 or 8.
Okay, so if they're 7 or 8 and now
I
they're
mean, Bama
4.
beat the number 1 team.
Wait, aren't they number 4?
4
Yeah.
spots. I'm sorry, I got the math wrong.
Jesus Christ, where'd you go to school?
Yeah, Bama was down
My
there. Bama was like 7 or 8. Yeah.
My fault. But I'm just saying, like, you're gonna jump an undefeated Florida State.
Florida math.
I personally thought
but, like, you're
I
just
personally
running
thought
the
Georgia got
ACC
screwed,
then.
if you wanna
So
really
the
lay it out
ACC
there.
shouldn't even be a conference. If you're gonna get bashed.
Hey,
Like if
play
Miami
better,
was 13-0, I'd want them to be in too.
play better teams. You just had a
We didn't
schedule
play
that was
better
shit.
teams.
Georgia got screwed big
The
time.
ACC beat
Yeah.
the SEC.
That's Georgia's own fault,
Dude,
though.
you can't.
I think Georgia
you
got
can't
screwed big
go
time.
Chattanooga
Why can't I
State
go off that?
because who did they play? Who did Florida State play? Say it.
Florida State beat LSU. Who LSU
Ellis
was the
who?
Heisman quarterback.
Ellis who?
Oh God.
Alabama beat LSU.
Who did Michigan
and
beat? Who did Michigan beat?
Penn State, Ohio State.
That's still 2 teams.
What are you talking about? It's 2 top 10 teams.
Okay, LSU was ranked top 10 when they played.
You're one of those when they played. So, all right. So
They
going by
went
your
to the
logic,
rankings of them when they played.
okay. So going by your logic, so TCU is a top 10 team that Colorado beat at the beginning of the year,
They
even though
weren't
they
even
lost
top
7
10. They were
games.
like 20. That's different.
Oh my!
That's
Now that's
completely
different. No,
I'm talking about a top 10 team that
you
Florida
can't.
State beat.
You can't go off of when they played. You got to go off of
Why?
the full body of work, because you can be ranked number 6 at the beginning of the year
But
and lose 8
Michigan
games. That
played
doesn't mean you were ever
nobody.
number 6.
Michigan played
That's all
nobody besides
bullshit.
Penn State and Ohio State. That's it. That's all they played.
Rankings are
That's all they
bullshit.
played. Penn
They
State
mean
and Ohio
nothing.
State. That's
To
it.
be fair,
That's it. Who has Michigan played?
to be
Besides
fair,
Did I
if you
just tell you
watch,
who they
Ohio
played?
State and Penn State, who
That's
have
all they have to
beaten?
play.
Okay, exactly. They have to play.
That's
So
2
who
better
else-
teams than
who
Florida
has
State
Michigan
played.
beat? Who has
That's
Michigan beat
That is
besides
2
Ohio
better
State and Penn
teams.
State?
Those 2 teams are better than Florida State.
Yeah, but you can't go off schedule then because Michigan hasn't played nobody besides Ohio State and
What the
Penn
fuck are you
State.
talking about? Look up their schedule right now.
I will. Because you don't know what you're talking about.
I know exactly what I'm talking about. And
Look,
trust me, I am not an
Hold on.
Alabama fan.
all right.
but
At
to be
all.
fair to
No,
Alabama's,
wait. So, all right, Michigan week 1, they beat East Carolina.
Okay, keep going.
Trash. Yeah, then they beat UNLV. Trash.
Okay, keep
Then they
going.
beat Bowling Green. Trash.
Keep going.
Rutgers. Trash. Nebraska. Trash. Minnesota. Garbage. Indiana. Michigan State. Purdue. Penn State. Maryland. And Ohio State. And then they beat Iowa in the Big Ten Championship.
Now look up Florida State's schedule.
All right.
Tell me who they played. Who did they beat?
All right. They beat LSU.
No. Who they beat week 1? LSU. That's right. How many losses did they have this year?
Huh?
How many losses did they have?
LSU? Hold
Yeah,
on.
LSU.
Okay, LSU had,
How many?
I think they had like 3 losses.
Yeah. Keep going. Who else they play?
Okay.
We're on a
Hold on.
half-hour show.
We're going to be, then they beat Louisville.
Mm-hmm.
Then they beat Boston College.
Ooh, big powerhouse. Keep going.
Wait, hold on. I'm looking at the wrong thing. I'm sorry. Okay. Then they beat LSU. They beat Southern Miss, Boston
Ooh.
College, Clemson.
Oh.
And Clemson
Oh,
at
whoa.
their house.
How many losses does Clemson have?
I don't
Give
care
it to me.
what. They have
How
one
many
loss
losses
at
Cle-
home.
How many
One
losses?
loss.
I don't care at home. How many losses do they
care.
have?
You don't understand how hard it is to play Clemson at their
Oh.
house.
So
That's
what
like
is this?
playing Bama.
Is this 2018 Clemson?
Oh my God.
How many
All right,
losses?
all right, I'll just keep going. They played Virginia.
Yeah,
they
you don't
beat
want to give me the
Virginia Tech.
losses. Keep going.
Syracuse, fine. Duke.
Ooh. Oh. Duke, the unranked Duke. Keep going.
Duke was ranked. Calm down.
Oh, was.
They beat Wake Forest, Pittsburgh,
Oh my
Miami,
God! Wake
a
Forest,
rival.
a soccer school. Who else? What?
What?
Keep going.
They beat Florida, another rival.
Florida. How many wins they got?
I don't care. It's a
Keep
rival.
going. You're talking. Okay, 1996.
Then they beat Louisville in the
That'd be a
ACC
big win.
championship game.
Okay, 3-loss Louisville that lost to a 3-win team.
Okay.
The same Louisville that lost to a
It's
team
a
that has 3
championship
wins.
game, though.
That's right. So you can't. Their body of work is shit. Period.
Jason, do
All
you
right,
hear
now
us?
Now let's move on.
I don't
all
think
right,
Jason can hear
can we
us.
please get back to NFL? This is the NFL show. Let's talk fantasy. Austin
Jesus,
Eckler,
stop
biggest
texting.
disappointment I think I've ever seen. We drafted him high. He was second overall pick in most leagues, and he can't even score over 10 points.
Who's that?
Austin Eckler.
Yeah, killed me this week. That whole offense sucks. I mean, 6-0.
6-0
I haven't seen
is
a
awful.
6-0 game. That's like a 1932 no helmet football game.
Both defenses are just. I think Mac Jones is a new team. Mac Jones is a great quarterback.
He's done.
He wasn't even playing though.
He's
Zach
done.
Wilson's
That's
not
what
the
I'm
problem
saying.
in New York.
He's toast.
Mac Jones is not the problem in New England. That's all I'm saying.
I don't understand how the Chargers just fell off like that offensively.
And okay. So we're on the Cowboys podcast. I think we're going to talk about the the Cowboys versus Eagles game this week.
I'm sorry, it cut out.
Jesus.
But
We're
yeah,
talking
let's
about
go on
the Cowboys Eagles game.
let's go.
Tell me who's gonna win and why.
I'm biased. I really think we're gonna win. I don't think it'll be by much. I just don't think the Eagles defense can hang with us.
I'll tell you why, because they split every year. Each team gets a win every year. So
That too, yeah.
Dallas is not a
But-
shitbox team. Neither is
No,
Philly.
But
I
the
think
Eagles defense though, like they're not good.
I think Dallas is the hot team right now.
Oh yes, yeah.
And I think that they have a chip on their shoulder. I think that was a demoralizing loss to San Fran on their home field. And I don't know. I don't know if they're going to be mentally ready. I mean, they got absolutely their ass kicked last week.
Eagles
Probably the worst
look
beating I've seen them get in a
terrible.
while. They look
No, yeah.
terrible. If Dak can play like he's been playing the last X amount of weeks since that San Fran game, it's going to be a long day.
But it was
for Philly.
expected. It's San Francisco. I said last week, San Francisco is the
No,
best team in the league. No one's
I
going to beat
also-
San Francisco.
I thought
They're
San
the most complete team, hands down, with everybody back. They were just amazing.
I don't think.
But
they
we have a
have
matchup now against
their
the
team is
Eagles
awesome.
and the Cowboys. You Cowboys fans are going to love to hear this, but I go with the boys, you know? I get a little cowboy hat on.
Yeah.
There you go.
I got to go with the boys with this one. I know I've been a fraud Eagles fan, a fraud Buccaneers fan, but I got to stick with the Cowboys and stick to the proof of the show.
I just think that I just don't think their defense can hang with our offense. Like their defense gives up a lot.
Their defense has a lot of good names on
lot
it,
of-
though. That's the only confusing thing. They've
Okay, but here's
two
a
of the best
question.
corners probably that's ever been in the league.
Here's a question for you. Do you want, as a Cowboys fan, do you want to be in a position where you don't see Philly in the playoffs unless you have to?
I'd rather.
maybe?
No, yes, I would. I would rather.
Wouldn't you rather go to Philly, let's say in a championship game, than San Fran?
No, yeah, yes, I would. I would rather play Philly than San Fran. I don't want to play San Fran. I don't.
No one should want to play San Francisco because San
That's why
Francisco.
we got to tie. This game is going to be huge because we'll be tied for the division leader.
You guys are in the rough patch of your schedule now. They had theirs,
No, I know.
and
I know,
they
that's-
beat every team that
But
I personally thought they would
really
lose
look at it,
to.
though, Buffalo, we could beat Buffalo.
Yes. I think that Miami game,
would be tough. Miami be tough.
that Miami game, if you can
That-
win that
yeah.
Miami game, that's going to be huge for you guys. Huge.
No, yeah.
Who else do you have
Who?
in
well,
that
it's
stretch?
Buffalo,
You got
Miami.
Philly, and then there was somebody else I
Yeah,
thought.
so it's Philly, Bills, Lions and Commanders. Yeah,
See, that's a tough 4 games. Those
yeah.
are all playoff teams right there, except obviously the Commanders.
Commanders. Yeah, but
That's a bye
I'll
week.
tell you this though. Hypothetically speaking, this might be crazy. I really do think the Giants will split with Philly.
No way in hell.
What?
There's 0 chance of that.
Tell me, bro, why not?
0 chance of that.
The Commanders almost beat.
I don't-
I might be
Are you
crazy.
joking right now? You're comparing the
crazy.
Commanders to
I'm
Philly?
crazy.
Oh my
But-
god.
Because the Eagles, they're in the easy path of their schedule, aren't they? Because they'll play us.
Yeah.
Who else do they
Seattle's
have?
not going to be easy for them, though. I'll be honest.
Seattle looked
Seattle's
good.
tough. They're a lot tougher than I thought, man.
But yeah, then they play the Giants, Cardinals, and New York again.
Yeah, see, I think
I
your game and
yeah.
Seattle, that's it. Once they get past that, it's smooth sailing.
But they're going to win the division and the Cowboys aren't. That's the only bad. That's
I
the
know.
only-
Probably.
This is crazy because this will be the first time in a really long time someone in our division has repeated. Like one back to back. So that's crazy. But
Gotta
like
win
the
out.
Eagles, I'm not bashing. Like the Eagles do have a great team. They do.
Yeah.
Like, they have a great offense, a great quarterback. They call it how it is. I mean, Jalen Hurts has like 13 rushing touchdowns. I know they're all 1 yard, but hey, they're touchdowns.
Right.
So, but their defense will get exposed when they play in a good team in the playoffs.
I'll tell you this. I'll tell you one guy that got exposed that Bland guy that's on your team.
That's one game.
I'm just telling you, they made him look like a horse's ass.
So
I'm letting
okay,
you
so
know.
did Nico Collins? What did Nico Collins put up against Pat Surtain?
But he's not on the Cowboy. I'm talking about the Cowboy. I didn't say we were great. We're not a
best
playoff
corner in the
team.
league.
I'm just saying that he got exposed big time. And
Yeah, he kind of
you
threw
guys-
his DPOY out of the window.
you guys can be thrown on heavily. So if they look at that tape and they see that,
Yo,
what's good? We hear you now.
yo, I figured it out, bro.
Yeah, but
you
he did
me
have
and
a
you were on the
pick.
same login. That's why.
Stupid.
Bland did have a pick though.
he did.
But he only had one bad
But it was
game.
like a Mickey Mouse pick. It wasn't really like a.
What? That changed the whole game.
He got toasted, torched.
I don't.
Dog.
Yeah,
Yeah,
but
bro.
at least
The
he
man
saved
still
the
had a
game.
pick, bro. He has 5 and still to pick. That's a good
And
day.
if you had
Some
30
DBs
balls
don't-
thrown your way, you're gonna eventually get a pick.
No, but
you
I'm-
had 30 balls thrown
But
your
he had.
way.
But I'm saying he had one bad game. First of all, you had a corner gets cooked all the time. Like they're not gonna be perfect every game. They're
And
gonna
they're gonna
have
get a
some
pick
bad
maybe
games.
once every 5 to 7 games. This man has 6, 7, 8. What? This man's a beast. You gotta let
I
him
know he has
slide.
a star in his helmet, so he'll get a lot of attention when he has a bad game.
Oh, here we
Come
go.
on now,
What was
one bad
me?
game.
What was me, Cowboy fan? Here we go.
Because
don't
it's
feel bad.
true.
It is true, but I still don't feel
I
bad.
personally thought you were gonna blow out Seattle. To be honest,
I
thought
didn't think we would.
I didn't think it was gonna be that
I didn't think
close.
we
I'm not
would.
saying Seattle.
I did
stinks.
not
But
think it was gonna be
yes, I did. I
Cowboys.
predicted.
But
They almost
man,
beat y'all.
That guy, he threw all over your defense anytime he wanted to.
Okay,
They
so
came
but-
right down to the wire. It was
so
whoever
what do you
had the
think
ball last
Seattle's
was
gonna
gonna
do
win.
to the Eagles secondary. They're gonna expose that secondary.
Yeah, I agree. If Seattle did that to the Cowboys, oh my God, the Eagles.
Imagine what they're
secondary is way worse.
gonna do to Philly.
I mean,
Yeah,
we
but I
hope.
think,
I
the Philly offense. The point I'm making is their offense is better than Seattle's. Their receivers are better. The running game is better. And I just think that if Seattle can do that to Dallas, I mean, god dang, what can he do to Dallas?
Right. Yeah, I agree. I agree. But that's a big
AJ
game.
Brown didn't do nothing again when we played him.
I'm just saying.
And I'm just saying that that's how it is.
I mean, I hope
Doug's
Dallas
asking how
wins.
did Denver
I'm saying
do?
one bad game.
The only thing we did is break Tank Dell's leg. He was talking
Oh no!
That's
shit. He was
messed
talking
up, man.
shit.
You can't go there.
Nope.
Tank down.
He was talking
Tank down.
shit.
Listen,
Then he had to get.
as the only guy with
Talk
an
shit, get
AA,
hit.
That's
as
messed
the
up.
only
man.
guy with an AA, any views that come out of Danny do not reflect in the cave. Those are explicit views of Danny D.
No,
Tank
they
Dell,
gave us
love
some
you, dog.
bullshit pass or personal foul call.
Yeah.
Complete bullshit.
Yeah, but I saw a video. I heard a video came out that they did it on purpose or something. Did y'all see that?
Some bullshit. And then the next play, which gave him a first down because they would have had to punt. And then we broke that leg.
Yeah, but you guys had a chance to win. Russ
that's
didn't
karma.
have a good game.
Russ, they're saying they're going back to the play action that might make them better. No.
Jesus Christ. What they
We
need
have
to
a
do is
special guest.
There ain't no way. There ain't no way that the Eagles are going to walk in there and win this Sunday. What are you talking about? Hey, Vince, are you an Eagles fan, a Bucks fan? What are you this week?
I'm a fan of all 32 teams that make me money.
Oh.
Vince predicted the Dallas.
Oh, come
he's
on,
playing-
boy.
Yeah,
Come on, boy.
So you know what happens. You don't want to see your Eagles get their asses kicked by Dallas. You want to see my Falcons whoop up on your Buccaneers.
We have a winning record. You don't. We have a winning record. You don't.
We're in first place, stupid.
Yeah. They are first place.
You guys just got your asses whipped worse than any other team this year, minus the Dolphins kicking some people's asses.
Nah.
We didn't get beaten, nothing like that.
Don't
you
let
guys
him
are gonna
fool
get. You guys are gonna get
Not an
rolled
Eagles
in
fan.
Dallas.
He's
So-
not an Eagles fan. Don't let him fool you.
he's a Bucks fan.
He's a
Oh,
Bucks
so
fan.
Hey,
but that-
Jimmy.
Hey,
Yeah.
Jimmy,
He's a one-
who's your quarterback?
Hey, Jimmy,
Who's your
he's a
quarterback?
Wander
Remind me.
Franco
Wait,
fan.
Who's
what's
your
that?
He's a
quarterback?
Wander Franco fan. That's who he is.
what is that? That explains a lot.
Stop!
Wander Franco's
You're real nasty. You don't want to see me get nasty.
No, you want to know
Actually,
something?
he's
though?
in his cave right now behind him.
To your point, our quarterback sucks, and I said it. I sat here last night and said it. Every time the ball is in his hands, I'm scared to death. Doug, what's going on? So, but we will come down and whoop up on your Buccaneers. Actually, it's in Atlanta. But we're
Everyone's
still gonna whoop
excited
on
to
your
see
Buccaneers.
Jimmy.
There's nothing good in Atlanta.
Chris,
anyway,
what's up?
So
I don't know. It's gonna be a good game, man. I mean, Atlanta has been doing Bijan dirty though. What's up with that, Jimmy? How you feel about it as a fan?
what?
Well, the last couple of weeks have gotten a little better. I had a theory, and we kind of talked about this. As a matter of fact, Mike, I was going to bring this up last night to Mike. You know, Jimmy Johnson, and I'm kind of going to put these two together. Jimmy Johnson took forever for him to get into the Ring of Honor in Dallas, right?
Mhm.
Bijan, I think something similar happened there where he got in the doghouse. I think he might have been messing around with somebody's old lady behind the scenes.
Oh,
Got himself in hot
damn.
water. That's my opinion.
Clapping
Yeah.
those cheeks.
No, I'm
You
serious.
heard it here first. You heard it here first.
How is it that for 3 games he was doing nothing? Like he came out hot, he went 3 games soft, and now like the last 3 games he's back. There's nothing else that explains that.
But-
he wasn't
That's
hurt.
weird.
Yeah.
That's my opinion.
But like Atlanta has drafted so much good weapons and they don't use them. Like Kyle Pitts, Drake London's been doing better this
RIP.
season.
No,
Kyle
they
Pitts.
use Pitts. He's
They
just not
barely
producing.
use Pitts.
No,
Barely
agree.
use
Well, is it quarterback or is it coaching? Is it schemes?
No,
It's
to-
a scheme.
It-
It's
to
a
Vin-
scheme screw
look
'em.
to Vince's point, a big part of it is the quarterback because we don't have a good quarterback. But Arthur Smith, he calls some stupid ass play calls.
Should have kept Marcus Mariota.
Yeah, yeah, right. He hauled us out of town. But that's the whole point. I think most of it's our quarterback, but our head coach is a play caller, and some of his play calls are ridiculous.
No,
Yeah.
it's bad.
No, I agree. It's sad, bro. I was high on Bijan, man. You asked me at the beginning of the season. I would have told you he would be the first running back since the 80s or something to win, MVP or Rookie of the Year, whatever. But
No,
man,
they
not right now.
they screwed him those 3 games, and that's my thought process and what happened.
Yeah.
Wait,
Oh, you heard it here first from Jimmy D.
Well, because
Jimmy,
the
since you're
Falcons
here,
are
I have
something
to ask
fun.
you a
They need
question.
quarterback.
Yes, sir. What's up?
Julio Jones is a Hall of Famer, correct? Am I wrong?
Oh, here we go with this shit.
Am I wrong?
I would say yeah. He's a Hall of
Thank
Famer.
you.
Yeah.
I gotta check the stats.
No?
I don't know.
Why not,
I gotta
Dan?
check the
Disco
stats.
D, what's up?
I
Yeah.
get a lot of hate for this,
He's
and I
not
felt
a Hall of Famer because he was a good receiver, great receiver. But when you say Hall of Fame, you gotta be like the best of the best. He was never on any all-decade team. He never led the league in receiving.
Yes, he
never,
did.
He
Yes,
never
he
had double did. No, he did not.
Yes, he
I think we
did.
looked this
many
up. I
records
think it was
he has?
1 year. I think
He
it was
holds
1
like
year. I think
15
it was
No, he
1
did
year.
not.
I think it was
He
1.
never led the league in touchdowns. He never had double-digit touchdowns. I think one season. There were seasons he had 2 and 3.
how many
Remember those years
interceptions
where
did
he
Deion
didn't
Sanders
score?
have?
What?
Well,
How many
you're
interceptions?
comparing apples and oranges there. And
What the
thank you,
fuck's he
Doug.
talking about,
See,
Deion Sanders?
Doug, he's a Hall of Famer. See,
Thank
He
you,
Doug's
is.
on board.
There's no way
There we
he's
go.
not. He was the most.
No.
He was
Listen.
unstoppable.
He was
We
unstoppable.
single-handedly beated the undefeated Panthers.
He was unstoppable.
I mean,
Did you say
300 yards
beat
in a game. I mean, he single-handedly
Yes.
gave Matty Ice an MVP. I'd say.
Yes, I would. Well, we had a great running game, but yes, he was. I mean, my God, for 9-10 years, he took over. He was the man. So you know what? And Danny,
He
I
was the
think
man in Atlanta.
he
He wasn't the man
he
in
was
the NFL.
he really wasn't the man in the NFL. Come on, bro.
Look at the
Now, if he took-
stats.
If we
Look
didn't blow,
at stats.
it's
Stats.
stats. Pull up the stats.
He's in a
Well, yeah.
passing
While
league,
we're on that
AJ
note,
Green.
Jimmy D, I know you're gonna who you think wins the South. I know you're gonna say the Falcons, right?
Yes.
But
Hands down, we're
Falcons
gonna
win
win. Yep.
if you beat the Bucks, oh wait, my bad. I'm a fair weather.
Worst division in football.
Get that
Only
camera away
because-
from there.
Because
Now, you know what? It's funny. It's funny. No, you know what? I think we're going to win, no problem this weekend. But it's funny. Mike Tag and I got into a little bit last night because he was talking about our division sucks, and it does. You know what? A 500 team, which is going to be, we'll probably be we'll be 2 games over 500. We're going to win the division. Then, if things fall into place, there's a good chance we're hosting the Cowboys in the first
Whoa.
round.
Yeah,
right?
good luck.
But that,
They
but
get
that,
burnt.
but that being said, he said last night your division sucks. I said, hey, NFC has Washington and New York.
Yeah, no, it's true.
I got
true.
Julio
NFC
Jones
East is
stats right
trash.
in my hand.
All right, let's hear it, Mikey.
Here we go.
13 plus 100 yards for his career, and 64 touchdowns.
Maybe 13,000.
13,000.
But he's in a pass. Okay, but he's in a passing era. But go ahead.
What do you mean passing era?
Passing.
He's in an era where passing
So don't
era.
give the star player
They
the
throw the
ball.
ball.
That's
Every
right, that's
quarterback
what
has
I
5,000 yards. What are you talking about?
He had
Fucking Matt Schaub had 5,000
1,800
yards.
yards in one season.
Read Danny all Julio Jones records too.
No records.
All the records he holds.
Go. When did he
gotta
leave the league in receiving yards?
Oh,
Go.
look, let's table this for another night. Would you draft Julio Jones in your fantasy?
No.
Not right
Today?
now.
No.
Offensive
Back
player
in the
of
day,
year,
maybe.
Two-time All-Pro.
Hey, no. Hold on.
Four-time
Just
All-Pro.
go year to year how many touchdowns he scored, but do it fast. And then we're
Okay,
done.
we can't go to year to
Shut up.
year.
Do it.
Played for the Falcons for crying
Be
out loud.
fast.
He didn't play
8,
for the
10,
Chiefs.
Don't slap his ass.
Back. Keep going. Do it.
6,
Say it fast.
3,
Go.
8, 6, 3, 1, 2. Well, that's like later in the
Thank you.
Okay,
Yes,
and he missed some game time with injuries.
Injuries hurt him a little bit.
Yeah.
Injuries.
His last season with
So
the
I don't-
Falcons, he was out.
He can't be a Hall of Famer with those numbers. Man.
Can't.
Why?
You can't have
He
5
can be a Hall of
touchdowns.
Famer.
I don't know.
Why?
Here.
What about yards?
Okay,
Hey,
let me ask
All right,
you.
how many years have
This
you
guy
been
had more
yards.
touchdowns.
Over
This
14.
guy had more touchdowns.
So Dez should get in the Hall
Your
of Fame.
mom. Next one's your mom.
So Dez Bryant should get out. So thank you for telling me Dez Bryant is a Hall of Famer. Thank you. Next
If
question.
he would
All right,
have
look,
played
let's-
longer.
Let's go to fantasy real quick. Let's go to fantasy real quick. So anybody in the major games, you're in the Bucks and Falcons, right? Anybody starting there besides Bijan?
Oh, Drake London.
Like
Drake London.
Drake
Yeah.
London?
I go Drake
For real?
London.
I
He's been
would.
hot.
I'm
Mike
starting-
Evans has been killing it.
I'm
He
starting
has
White.
been
Mike Evans.
dominating.
10th season, 1,000 yards, bro. That guy's a
That
beast.
now
man. Don't
he
talk
is a
about
Hall
him.
of Famer.
He's a Hall of Famer.
Give
No,
me,
he is.
like,
He's sick.
literally Mr. Consistent. He gets 1,000 yards.
I feel
every
bad
week.
for
Thank
him.
you.
How about
You know what?
White,
Besides
the running
Brady, he
back?
has nothing.
I mean,
What's that?
I don't know how good the Falcons run.
Hey,
defense
he's been
is.
getting touchdowns. I have him. He's been getting touchdowns.
Who'd you
Yeah.
say, Disco D?
Yeah,
Rashad
No,
White.
he's been good.
White
He's been good.
for the Bucks.
Yeah.
Hey, we're good against the run, so you got to be careful with that.
yeah.
Well,
That's
like
what
I
I'm saying.
said,
Yeah,
I
it's
don't know
gonna
how
be.
good the Falcons were against.
Yeah,
And
we're good.
Rashad
against
White is not an above average runner at all. You know what I'm saying? So, like for people in the fantasy world, you're probably in the playoffs right now, right? Hopefully, or
Not
you're
in this
about to be
bum
in the
league we're in.
playoffs. Hey, listen, almost everyone here is in the playoffs. Maybe
Because it's
besides
shitty old
Jimmy.
Besides me.
Besides Jimmy.
and Mark. But you got to play keep away. You know what I'm saying? So is there any guys? I'm asking you guys. Is there any guys you can pick up on the waiver wire that like, look, I'm not going to start this bum, but I don't want no one starting him against me. So I'm gonna pick him up. As
I'll just
fast
I
say
as
don't think
pick
there's
up
anybody
Zeke while you
available
still
that
can.
No.
you would have that
Pick-
logic with.
I pick up Ezekiel. Ezekiel Elliott.
Ezekiel's one I'll think about. Ty Chandler,
Think about-
maybe.
Well, I mean, Zeke's a starter.
Well,
now.
Zeke, yes. Rashad's out, right?
Zeke's a starter. New England can't score. They don't score
Well,
anything.
I mean, it's a starter, right?
And Stevenson's out.
What
Yeah.
was it?
Stevenson's out. He's started. You're
6
right.
nothing the other day.
Yeah, that was bad.
The smartest
That was
thing to do
terrible.
would be to just
Terrible.
hog
That was a bit
any
off.
quarterbacks on the waiver wire to keep him away from the Trevor Lawrence
Well,
owner.
That's what I'm saying, Vince. So play keep away, right? Play. I mean, like you don't want them to storm against you. You know what I'm saying?
Mhm.
So start looking at your roster, start shedding the weight, and start picking up people you can play keep away. That's what I do. I play dirty, man.
Maybe if someone dropped Darren
Cow-
Waller, pick him up.
What?
Well, Darren Waller's never playing again.
Well, he's playing this
He's
What
on
the
that
week.
out.
hell is going on here?
No, he's done. Darren Waller's
Is
done.
he out
What are you bringing up that minor league for?
Put that apple juice down, Mikey. Put the
I-
apple juice
I
down.
saw a thing.
He's
where
on the
he was-
IR.
Too much
He
sugar.
was projected like, yeah, but I thought he was coming off the IR.
No, I know what you're
Yeah,
talking
next
about
year.
because Yahoo still projects him, but it's stupid. He's on the IR.
I know Rodgers isn't coming back. I know that was all talk.
No, you know what?
sure?
I
You
think
sure?
Rodgers comes back, and
He's
here's
not
my
coming- he already
thought on
said
it.
he's not coming back.
Nah.
He
For
said
either
he's
this-
not coming back.
The second to last game of the season, or both of the final games of the season. Here's why: if he's ready, and the doctor says he's legitimately ready, if you're Jets ownership, do you want to go into next year thinking Rodgers might be ready? All of a sudden he plays 1 or 2 games next year and he ain't doing it, or do you want to know right away before the draft?
No, I wouldn't put him on the field at all. Why would you even risk
Yeah,
injury?
If you're not
No
playoff
way in
bound,
hell.
yeah, no, I wouldn't do
If
it.
he
He's
gets
10
clearance.
times better than any QB they have. Period. With one leg.
Zach Wilson.
No,
Zach Wilson
What if
should
they
not
make-
have been benched. If
Zach Wilson
wasn't
is
benched,
a
they would
good
be 12
quarterback.
contention right
You
now.
guys, I don't
If Aaron
understand.
Rodgers played the whole
He's
year,
an
you would
average
see a different
quarterback,
team right
Vince.
now.
average
Yeah, but he's
quarterback.
better than
Put
the
Mac
dude they
Jones and
have.
Zach Wilson on a different team. I guarantee you they're an above-average quarterback. They will have a good
Well, you see what you
season,
said.
and they will
He had
have.
to go down
They
to
will
Mac
I'll say
be
Jones.
this.
in the Pro
Put Zach
Bowl.
Wilson on the
Okay.
Hold on.
I
Put Zach
agree.
Wilson
Mac
on the
Jones is
Falcons?
better than.
See,
Yeah,
Doug
Zach
agrees.
No, he's
Look,
not.
Rodgers is not coming back unless it's the playoffs, right? Let's talk about Zach Wilson. That team, the Jets team, is a totally different team with Rodgers on it. So I get
Yes.
that. But now we're talking about Wilson versus Mac
What do you
Jones.
mean? He got sacked just like Zach Wilson did.
Who did?
Aaron Rodgers, and that's why he got injured.
Doesn't mean he's a better quarterback.
Oh,
Rodgers
for
is
crying
just
out
hurt.
loud! The same thing would have happened to Aaron Rodgers. He would have had no time to throw the ball. And when a quarterback has zero time to throw the ball, they're a terrible quarterback.
I will say one
But he
thing.
doesn't have zero time. He has decent time. Go ahead.
I was there Sunday to see my Atlanta Falcons take care of our business at MetLife Stadium. And you know what? The Jets, they have no offensive line, man. They were terrible. That
Thank
pocket was
you.
collapsing all day long. I got to agree with Vince on this one, man.
Jason,
No,
yeah,
but
go
like-
brush your teeth.
Yeah.
But like,
What?
how if I'm a Jets organization, how are you gonna bench Zach Wilson after one bad game?
One
Against
bad
Buffalo.
They
game.
don't know what the hell they're doing.
What
What, you
bad
been
game?
sleeping for 2 years?
Yeah.
Yeah, but this year he was actually doing pretty
They-
decent. I'm not
He's
saying
been
he's elite, but I'm
mediocre.
saying
He's been
Oh my
mediocre.
He was
God.
getting the
Game.
shit kicked out of him by that
How about the
whoever
Chiefs
defense
game?
was playing him, where they were just demolishing him because he had zero time.
All right, so
Hey, they put this in the chat.
I mean,
for
he
Steve.
beat
There
the
you go.
there's
Eagles.
Steve.
Starting Taysom Hill, Jake Ferguson over both the Ravens running backs. It's hard to trust either Ravens running back. Both Taysom Hill and Ferguson are balling.
I agree.
A wrong decision.
I agree.
Who the Ravens playing? I agree, but who the Ravens playing?
Let's
see that. Hold on, I got the schedule here.
Mhm.
Let's see.
I'll tell you what,
So,
Ferguson, he is balling.
I told you he
He
would.
does look good.
That
So
guy's
it's the
a lot better than
Rams.
I thought.
I told you.
It's the Rams at the Ravens. I'm sorry.
Nah, I
is it the
wouldn't.
Rams? Yeah, it is the
Rams. It's
Yeah, it is the Rams at the
I wouldn't.
Ravens.
Yeah, stick with Ferguson and Taysom Hill.
See, Taysom Hill, he's a wild card because, man, that guy can get 2 touchdowns and 75 yards or nothing.
Yeah.
But I think
Yeah.
he's been, coming through the past few weeks.
He's been coming through. The Saints are hurt. I mean, you got I think Olave's in concussion still, or is he good now? He
No,
got maybe
Olave's
hurt a little bit.
Oh,
Olave's
he
good.
is?
Olave's good.
I thought he was still in protocol.
That's really he might be still in protocol, but that's all they have is Olave. Really, is it Kamara still hurt? Kamara
No,
still
Kamara's
hurt.
not hurt.
No.
Did he get hurt? I don't think he got hurt.
No,
Did he get hurt the last
Never
game?
heard
no,
someone else.
he hurt the side judge is what he hurt. Blew him up, man. That was disgusting.
No, Olave's good.
But-
Olave's good.
All right, well, and then Taysom Hill. So Taysom Hill, you got tight end, quarterback, whatever.
Yeah, and
So I
with
don't
Carr is hurt, and that's it's an issue. Jameis Winston's going to be
I
starting.
tell you what.
Jameis Winston is a great quarterback. Stop. Jameis Winston is a
He's
starter
great for
on any
fantasy.
other team.
He's great for fantasy.
No, he's not
I'll
great for
tell you
fantasy.
what
He's a
would be
good
really good.
quarterback.
If Carr
Decent
got
quarterback.
hurt and Taysom Hill goes in there and he's the quarterback.
No, yeah,
there
there you
Yeah.
go.
I've had that happen because I had him last year.
That's not going to
That's
happen because they have
crazy.
Jameis Winston.
Yeah, but
Garbage. He'll be too busy eating crab legs.
Jameis is good for your Olave owners, man. Every time Jameis gets in there, he looks for Olave first.
Deep,
just a heads
too.
up. So you got yeah.
Actually, he
So
looks
you
for
got-
the DBs first because that's all he throws to.
do you think Jamar
Oh.
Chase is back?
Jamar Chase is back. I think Jamar Chase benefits off T. Higgins being on the field. So as long as T. Higgins is healthy, Jamar Chase is fine.
I know Jay
what I'm
Jettos is
saying?
back too.
Yep.
So
Who else is
what's the latest on
Go ahead.
on Jacksonville with Trevor Lawrence?
It's a high ankle sprain.
So what's that? 4 weeks, maybe if
I'd
that
say
is that
like-
the
They're
bad
saying
one?
he's
Which one's the
rehabbing
bad one?
already, so he should be.
He might be
they're-
back in a.
Yeah, I forgot which one's the bad one.
But he'll be.
Okay.
He's not out for the season, so that's a good.
2 weeks.
No.
I'd
2
say like
weeks or
2
something like
3
that?
weeks.
Okay.
Man, the Jags are balling, man. So
That
that's
just sucks.
like you guys
But
talk.
you got, but the
You guys were talking about the
Texans
AFC
jumped
earlier.
them.
Yeah, who would have thought Jacksonville and Houston would be where they are right
Yeah.
about now?
Unbelievable.
And
I
Indy's
think
sticking
losing
in there.
Tank Dell is gonna hurt Houston. Though.
The whole AFC is in disarray. It's like you don't know who's going to win because no team is a clear-cut, dominant force.
Well,
None of them.
how about let's make it easier. Let's cut out the teams that no way. I think the Steelers are done.
Browns.
The Browns
done.
without a quarterback are done.
But they can win a playoff
Colts
game, though.
done.
You never know.
Colts might have a shot.
The Colts have
Who
a
doesn't
shot.
have a shot
The
right
Colts will make the
The
playoffs.
Colts have a shot. some reason or another, you
Denver.
can score all day on the Colts, but they still winning games.
Denver-
So that was
Denver,
weird.
we
Denver
played
could
the
be last year.
Raiders, San Diego twice, or the Chargers twice. So I mean, we have 3 winnable
don't you guys play
games left.
Detroit this week?
Well, we have Detroit.
Ooh,
That's tough.
you got to go
Hey.
in that.
That's tough.
That's tough.
Denver could be last year's
But you don't know
Detroit,
what
man.
Detroit
You guys
is
have been playing
Yeah,
great
So
up until, I know Wilson had a bad game this past
We've been
week.
getting lucky though, watching the games.
mhm,
We've
yeah.
been getting lucky.
Hey, the Lions.
You have been getting
Russell's
lucky.
been cooking.
Lions
Last
almost-
game, but I mean he's been cooking recently.
I mean, Detroit blew a 21-point lead. They almost lost to the Saints the other day.
Yeah.
So
That was a
They're-
mess.
See,
And then
that's
you
what-
see the garbage Bengals game where they kept doing that stupid ass pass to the receiver. They did it like twice in a row and it didn't work.
Never
That was
worked.
terrible, bro.
Oh.
What was that? Who's coaching that?
And then the worst part was they threw a pick because of it. Tyler
Yeah, well, Chase threw a pick. Did
No,
he
it
lose
was
points for that pick?
Chase.
Yeah,
Chase didn't
I
throw
thought
a
it was
pick.
Chase.
No, it was Tyler Boyd who threw the
Yeah, it
pick.
was Boyd.
Boyd, it was Boyd.
What's up?
Do you lose points for that pick?
What's up,
Was
Steve?
that Boyd?
I think
What's
he
up,
did
Steve?
because it happened to me when I had Fournette, and I don't know.
Yeah, if a running back throws a
Battle.
pick, you lose the points.
That's right.
I would think it would be the
Well,
same
look,
case for a receiver.
Let's go back to all right. So I'm looking at the standings now, right? So let's go AFC East. Dolphins 9-3,
easy.
Bills 6-6, Jets 4-8, Patriots 2-10. So the Dolphins got that.
I'll
easy.
say Dolphins got
Jimmy
that
G.
lock.
Yeah, that's easy. That's on lock. You got the West with the Chiefs 8-4, Broncos 6-6, bro. All right, you better. Chargers 5-7, Raiders 5-7. So that's the Chiefs.
Yeah,
man.
but
Yeah.
I mean,
Denver's still 2 games back.
he's fighting for wild card.
No.
Yeah, they're fighting for wild
Chiefs
card.
are winning that division. Trust me.
Yeah.
I mean, they
Chiefs are
haven't
winning
looked
that
good
division.
at all.
I agree with Mikey on that one,
They
man. They
haven't looked
haven't
good.
looked
They
that
haven't
But they're
looked
strong.
good
winning the
at all.
division,
Even
trust
Mahomes
me.
has not looked good.
They haven't.
No, they haven't.
But they're
I
still
I mean, the
winning the
Packers
division.
just beat him with Jordan
They're
Love.
not out of it
Jordan
yet.
Love. Jordan Love beat Mahomes.
No, yeah.
Mahomes did not look good, and he's been a little
No,
bit
no.
inconsistent.
Yeah, I agree.
They have no
And then now you have
receivers. I mean, Denver still has a shot. I mean, with the schedule they have,
the
with
wild
Denver,
card,
I
bro.
mean, the only comp they're playing is the
You
Lions.
get no shot. And I
And I
mean,
mean,
that.
give the Broncos
Yeah,
a
you got
shot.
the North. You got the Ravens 9-3, Steelers 7-5, Browns 7-5, Bengals 6-6. So that's
I'll
still
say
kind of up for
I'll say the
grabs.
Ravens got that on lockdown.
The Ravens got on lock because the Steelers and Browns
If
they lost their
Watson was
quarterback.
playing,
Right?
I would
So-
say the Browns would have won it, but
Shit, everybody lost a
And the
quarterback.
Bengals look
except the
terrible.
Ravens.
Deshaun Watson looked terrible.
yeah,
Sean,
Yeah, he looked terrible. He's garbage.
yeah, but I mean, they were
AFC
winning.
South, you got
Mr. Hand
they were
Job.
winning yet. That's why he lost. AFC South, you got the Jags 8-4, Colts 7-5, Texans 7-5, and Titans 4-8. So Titans are done. Texans without Tank Dell, can they do it?
They still have like Nico Collins, Minchie,
They got
Noah
Nico.
Brown. I mean, they still have weapons.
No, they do. They do.
Like
But it
Minchie,
helps.
people
right?
forget how a beast Minchie was with Alabama. Like he was a beast with Bama. I wanted Dallas to get him, but
He's been getting lucky too though. So then Vince, man, who do you say about the AFC South? You say the Colts. I know the Jags are gonna win it, right? You say the Colts get that wild
The
card
Colts
spot.
will
man?
get this a playoff.
I
spot.
think I don't know because I mean
They
I have
will.
to see how the
Watch.
backup plays with Jacksonville, but and then how
We're right.
the rest of the
I agree with
season.
Mikey on that one. How do they do without Trevor Lawrence?
Because I mean,
CJ
Jacksonville
Beathard.
really
I
jumped
mean,
True.
Is
They
he
really-
officially out for 3 weeks, you said?
no.
We don't know yet.
I'm pretty positive he'd probably be out for like.
But
2
nothing's
weeks.
torn or anything like that?
It's a high ankle sprain. I mean, it could be
High
a
ankle,
week,
yeah.
2 weeks. No one really.
Well, one of
knows,
them are bad. One of them is bad. I forgot which one it was.
Gotta give
but
him a
one is like
cortisone
quick
shot.
turnaround. That's it. That's it.
Hey, one of the
right into the ankle, bro.
did you see one of the Jacksonville players end up with a twisted nut last night? Did you see that?
No, I think it was Christian Kirk.
Yeah,
Was that
How do you twist the nut?
I don't know. That's a good question. I mean, I've had it done to me, but I've never had it happen in a football game.
Pat Lawson? Who was that?
Yeah. I thought it was Matilde de Mayo. I think.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
Maybe. Could have
Yeah.
Wow.
Get in the
All
closet.
right, yeah. Hey, the East, you already know.
Yeah.
Eagles, Cowboys, West, Niners.
Wait a minute.
Probably that's it. 'cause
Can we
I'm-
take a step back?
ahead.
So, who do you think takes
Yeah.
the East?
Man, I think that depends on this week. Honestly, I think this week decides. who
This
takes the
week,
East,
I
man.
don't know. I don't even think this
Philly-
week decides
Philly's
it. I
taking
think
the
it's how Dallas plays against Buffalo.
I
that'll
think Philly
decide.
schedule's They have easy schedule. I think the easiest
The
schedule is going to win
Eagles-
it.
Yeah, but if Philly loses this week, then they're both 10 and
Yeah,
3.
but
Yeah,
the
but they have the
Eagles, but then the
tiebreaker.
Eagles play crap teams after us. Like they play the
They have the
Giants,
tiebreaker.
the
Yeah,
Cardinals.
No, I agree. I agree
Like
because they have an
Seattle,
easier schedule coming up.
Seattle is really their only competition after
Right.
us.
No, I agree.
Yeah,
No, I agree.
mean,
The Cowboys still. Who the Cowboys got
they
left?
have Buffalo, Miami, Detroit,
Detroit.
and then the Commanders.
Okay, so
All right.
Washington's a
Little
win.
break.
Buffalo's a win.
Yeah.
Miami's a
Miami's
question mark.
up in the air.
That's the key
That's
to the
gonna be a
Miami
battle.
game, but
Miami
you have to
game will
expect
tell us
Philly
who
to
wins
lose to one of those shit
If we
teams,
beat
which I don't see happening.
If we beat the Eagles and Bills.
Yeah, I mean, yeah. No, you're right. So I think I have to say Eagles then, based on the stats. I'm a stat guy. Based on what these guys said, I have to say Eagles.
Right.
Seattle will be Philly. It can be an upset game. It could be an upset game. Seattle.
I think
It might be to their benefit
I
not
think
to win
Seattle
the
will
East.
beat Philly. If we
Not
beat
to win the
Philly,
East.
I
No,
think-
you want to buy.
No, what I'm saying is you don't want to see San Francisco. I'm telling you.
No, I don't want to see San Fran.
Well, I agree with
Us-
Steve and
Us
Doug.
beating Philly, we just need to beat Philly because
Right.
then San Fran will be the one spot. And then
Assuming
Philly-
you
Because right
guys-
now, isn't Philly the one spot as
yeah,
we
but
speak?
once we
Yeah.
beat Philly,
Philly's
San
one.
Fran will be
You
the one.
almost want. I mean, you don't want them to win this week, but you almost want them to take that one spot if they do win the division.
No,
Just so
yeah,
you
I want
go-
San Fran to take. Yeah, but I don't
So
know.
if you have to,
because-
you go to Philly rather than
Yeah,
San
but then I'm
Francisco.
relying on a 6 seed to win, a 6 seed to beat the 3rd seed, and then a 7 seed to beat the 2nd seed.
You know what
So
it is?
it's like,
I think, first of all, what does Philly do? How do they bounce back? I mean, there was so much dissension. You had the security guard going after the 49ers players. You had the Sirianni on the sideline carrying on. You had guys crying, calling out his
Crying
own
like a
fans.
bitch.
That's right, crying like. So how do they bounce back? I think Dallas takes care of them. No
I
problem.
think we will. Hurts is
Yeah,
a-
but here's
Hurts
the
is-
thing.
But I agree with
If you-
Doug. I think Seattle beats Philly.
I think Seattle will beat Philly as well.
Well, he was also saying, if you ever been to a game with Philly fans, you ever been to Philly, they thrive in chaos, bro. That's all. They thrive in chaos.
They
That's their
didn't thrive in
environment.
chaos when San Fran was running up and down the field. It was
Listen,
empty in the
but
4th quarter.
they're still 10-2 and the 1 seed right now.
It
You
looked
gotta
like an
respect them.
average Hurricane.
I don't want to,
game
but you
in
gotta
the 4th
respect them.
quarter.
Can
Bunch of
you?
empty
I get it.
seats.
Can anybody
Alright.
figure out why they kept Jalen Hurts in the end of that game just for padding the
They're
stats?
adding.
Stats.
That's
You
what
know
it
what,
was.
they
thought they
Get
had a
that
chance to
MVP.
win.
Even though I don't know how
Chance to win. They were down 20.
No, they're down like
But
2 touchdowns.
Only reason he's in it is because he has like 13 TDs, but like 8 of them are like from like 1 yard TDs, tush push.
Yeah, which is going to be banned next year, so they're saying.
I don't think they
Which-
should.
Yeah, but how you
That
gonna?
shouldn't be
You
banned.
can't really ban that.
shouldn't
No,
ban
it's
it.
but here's the thing.
That's
How can you
bullshit.
ban that? Because linemen
can't
come up
ban
behind
that.
their running backs all the
I feel like
time and
you
push
can't
them.
ban it.
It's football.
It's
As
Not the way
much as
Philly
you
does
can't
it.
have to
That.
respect
Not the
it,
way
they
Philly
run it
does
to
it, but they do
perfection.
it. So how you gonna call that? You know what I mean?
That's
Yeah, but-
ridiculous.
Yeah, you can't.
As much as I hate
gonna be
the
impossible.
The
play,
Redskins were able to
I
stop
gotta
it.
respect it. Like it, you have to.
I don't
respect how
respect it, but yeah, I
perfect they
mean,
run that play.
It's legal. It's legal. You know what I'm
So
saying? And they
San
said
Fran-
100% of the time.
San Fran will be the 1 seed if Dallas wins this week. Who
Yeah,
does
they
San
will.
Fran have? Who's their final schedule, Mike?
I'll look it up.
Who you got?
Yeah, look it up.
So
They're gonna
yeah,
get the
Well,
so
we
one seed,
talk
it
ab-
doesn't matter.
Say that again.
San Fran will be the
Say
1
it.
seed.
Yes, no matter what. I don't see them not getting it.
Now, as a Cowboy
don't see
fan,
them losing.
would you
So they
prefer?
play-
Would you prefer the Eagles not to have the 1 seed, so they do have to play that extra playoff game?
It depends on who's the 6th seed, because we would need the 6th seed to beat the 3rd seed for us to play. You know.
I think no matter what, as a fan, you don't want them to have a bye. You want them to play that playoff.
because the
game.
1st
I
seed
would.
plays the lower
agree.
seed. So if the 2nd, 3rd, and 4th, or the 2nd and 3rd win,
Well, let's just
then
say
we
let's
would
just
play
let's pull it
San
out. Philly's the 2nd seed, right?
well,
So who's
right
two
now
play?
they're the 1st seed, but
I'm just saying. Let's say it ends today. 49ers 1, Phillies 2. Who does Philly play? 2 plays what?
say that again.
What position does 2 play in the playoffs?
7, right? 7.
2nd plays the 7th seed. 3rd plays the
Right, and
6th. Fourth.
The 7th seed, the 7th seed in the NFC will most likely be who? Who do you think? Let
Seattle.
me see. Seattle. All right.
Well, wait,
Well, then-
but isn't Seattle?
Well, I
They're
don't know.
second
I
place,
got-
so they'd be. I'm trying to think of their record.
They're 6-6. So
Okay, so
Oh.
it could be.
Seattle 6. So right now, let me tell you right
We'll
now.
be
Let me tell you right
fourth.
now. Right
here,
now,
I'll tell you the rest of
Yeah.
the 49ers schedule. They play the Seahawks, Cardinals, Ravens. That's a tough one. Commanders and Rams.
Yeah.
So
yeah, I mean, yeah, it's not terrible.
we would need.
But
We
also
need.
the Eagles.
We need Seattle to beat Philly.
Right, and you need to be Philly.
Honestly, we honestly need to get a top seed because we need to play them home games.
No, I agree with you.
No, at home.
Man, you
You guys
take
have an insane record at home or on turf. It was like your games on turf, or like you almost never lose on turf.
Vince, you all right,
Vince,
man?
you good?
damn.
Oh, did someone swat him? Is SWAT coming in?
No, my hamster stopped running on the wheel, so I had to give him.
So that
the
means
hamster
you're,
came out your
that means you're,
The PVC fell out.
that means the lights are gonna go out now.
No, my hamster got to keep running.
Only
Oh,
Jason
shit.
got the joke.
Hey, any questions in the chat? Any fantasy questions in the chat?
Hey,
Put 'em in the
where's
chat. Don't
Richard
forget to
Gere,
like and
Vince?
subscribe.
What does that mean?
Where's Richard Gere at?
I don't know what that means.
With the
Where's
gerbil?
where's the
I can't believe Jimmy doesn't know what I'm
where's
talking
Leroy?
Leroy's big fat ass is sitting outside.
Man, I've never seen Leroy, man. I gotta see Leroy.
He's lazy.
I gotta
Pisses
see
me
Leroy.
off.
Leroy.
Well, look,
I give him food, he doesn't eat it. That's how he is.
any questions in the chat? None in the chat for fantasy. Anything we need to talk about?
I
Any
broke my
big
light,
injury news?
man.
Well, Tank Dell's out for the year. That's
Tank Dell's out for the
my
year.
heart. Hurts my heart.
My
We
light
sent
is
one
out
of
for
ours
the
to
year.
the
Like and
hospital.
subscribe.
We
You send one of theirs to the morgue. Actually, I have a question from my other league. So let me.
yeah.
I gotta pull this
Not
up.
this league.
No, not this league. I
Definitely
ain't got.
not this league.
Don't ask me questions about this league. So I got because in the other league.
Hey Jimmy, we got breaking
second.
news about the Yankees.
Yeah, I just saw that. That's I was just looking that up, and it's hey, we gave up nobody for him, so that's good. So would you guys start for
I agree,
quarterback?
Steven. They can beat Seattle. Can beat Philly.
I mean,
Make sure you guys hit that like button.
so I got Russell Wilson this week
Ooh,
going against the Chargers. Now here's the thing we were talking about before. Mac Jones is my other guy who I'm probably going to dump anyway.
Don't.
I mean,
It's not Mac Jones.
there's nobody to pick up this time of the season. I would say.
What
Jacksonville.
about that Bengals QB? I picked him up yesterday,
Oh,
and he came through for me, man. He won me my league.
You know what? That's true. That's a good
he's
call.
a sneaking start. But listen, Jim. Before you say Russell now, don't take my word for it. You know, every time someone says, don't ask me, don't ask me. But I think Russell Wilson could be a sneaky start because the Chargers are 28th against quarterbacks or something.
Oh,
They're
really?
They're almost like Philly. They're almost like Philly, but it depends on what Russell Wilson you get. So I don't know. Danny D, you answer that. That's your quarterback. You watch him more than
The
us.
problem is that we're forcing the run. If you look at his stats, he's not throwing many touchdown passes. He did have a few games back where he had, I think, 3, but we don't throw the ball a whole lot.
It's mainly dump
like
off.
being a Broncos fan, if I had to take a pick, I would probably go with the Cincinnati offense because he likes to throw that ball around.
You know what?
Yeah, but
And he's got the receivers.
yeah. But
I'm sure Jordan loves taking all those guys. But,
Well, I mean,
And
I'm
what
looking.
happens? We're playing the Chargers. What happens when we're up, let's say 14 points? All we're going to do is run the ball. Chances are Cincinnati might be down where they chuck it constantly.
So here's what I got. Here's who's available in the other league. So it's no conflict of interest here. So
let's go.
Mayfield, I am picking up. Josh Dobbs, Ritter, I am picking up. Trubisky, Browning, Gardner. What about Minshew from Indiana, from the Colts?
The GOAT.
I like Minshew
That's
then
Vince's guy
Dobbs if they
right
have to.
there.
that's Vince's. Yeah, Vince.
But
That's Vince's twin. Vince, go ahead. What do you say about Minshew? Minshew or Dobbs, Vince? Minshew or Dobbs if you had a choice?
Ooh.
Because I'm gonna tell you, I like
Who
Dobbs.
does Dobbs play? I like Dobbs.
I like Dobbs. too.
Dobbs. I like Dobbs. I think he's coming. Let's see.
He
Who does
runs the
Dobbs
ball,
play?
too.
But you said Browning, that guy from Cincinnati.
I had him yesterday, and man, he played lights out. I think how many touchdowns did he have? 3?
I'd get 3, 4.
All right, so
Who does Minnesota play?
Minnesota plays the Vegas.
Oh, ooh.
No,
Start
Raiders
dogs.
aren't that good.
Start dogs.
Raiders don't have an elite defense.
I
mean, but
sneakily like
Jimmy-
Dobbs, but I'm still saying you can
Jimmy,
still start Russell.
Justin
Man.
Jefferson is back this week.
Oh,
So
good
Russell's
call.
the safe pick. Let's just put
Russ
it
is a
that way.
safe pick, but Josh Dobbs might be your best
See,
pick just because
Mikey-
Justin Jefferson is back.
Mikey has smarts. Thank you. I didn't realize Jefferson was back.
Zeke is a good pick.
Zeke
He's
is
the number 1 pick.
definitely-
He's a starter now.
Definitely the
Yeah.
best pickup right now.
Yep. He's not even rostered in 50% of the leagues right now. So if you can snag him, snag him.
Yep.
Zeke's a good pickup. But I don't know, man. It's Russell, like you said, Russell's safe. But I sneakily like Dobbs. People are gonna shit on Dobbs. They're not gonna pick him up because he had 4 picks last week. But you forget what he did before that. So I think he's a good stash, good pickup. But I still think you're safe with Russell.
All right.
Yeah, Steve, I agree.
Appreciate it. Hey, look, I'm gonna
Oh,
go.
there you go.
I gotta go watch the fourth quarter. My Knicks come back and win. So great show as always, guys. I'll catch you guys later.
Courtesy
Good
of
night.
Thanks, Jimmy.
UTV.
Later, brother.
Have a good one.
What'd you say, Disco D?
Courtesy of UTV.
You I'll see you later.
Sponsors our GTV. Yeah, man. Let's get some questions in the chat. If not, we're probably out of here too, right, man? Let's get
Yeah.
outta here. Any questions? Nothing like that. Anything else you can go in there and talk about? Vince, you got something to say? Say to Cowboys fans, Cowboys, Eagles. Anything you want to say?
I'll put some money on the Cowboys or something like that. See if they make me money.
Are you betting the Cowboys?
I
What's
might.
the line on that?
I could let you
It's
know.
gotta
right
be
now.
high.
Look,
I
I
was listening
say
right now.
I probably think we're the favorite right now, just because that's
yeah.
and our home record. But
I was shocked to see that Stephen A. Smith had Dallas at number 2 of his top 5.
he's a follower. Don't Stephen A.
He had Philly
Yeah,
4.
He's
He's-
reviews. He hates.
he does it for
I love
business.
Stephen A. But he just
The
keeps
Cowboys
doing
are the
it
favorite.
because he knows people will
What's
view
the
it.
spread?
Spread is 3.5.
Oh, I knew they would get you with
Cowboys are negative 195. Phillies plus
Yeah, I got it
140.
right here.
Yeah, I knew it would be the
Yep,
favorite.
Over under is 52, which is a lot.
that. That's a
That-
lot.
that-
That's a big
and
game.
it's not going to be that high. I don't think it will, but
Should I bet the under? It's plus 100. The under is
Hold
plus 100.
on. The under is plus 100? Man.
I don't know. If
What's-
you
so
look at
what's
both
52?
offenses, I mean,
it could go.
What'd they
It
do last
really,
time?
it could go.
I think both
It's
of them
either
are
gonna be
averaging 30
low scoring
points.
game where we blow them out.
What they do? Didn't they play each other already? What they do last
you're
time?
not shutting them
It wasn't.
down. I
It wasn't a
promise you
high.
that.
It was like I think it was 27-20.
27-20 is 47 points right
That's
there.
pretty
You
high
know what I mean? So
scoring.
if it's anywhere close, that's pretty high score.
Yeah, you're.
Think
I
about
mean,
that.
yeah, if you could.
Think about that. 50-something points is only implied 20-something points
And
each.
if you look
That's
at it, Dak's record on turf, it's like
28-23. I'm sorry.
they have like 2 losses. It's insane, the stat that I saw. So they're playing on turf.
I agree.
So the
Dub, you
advantage
are-
is there. I mean, I'd go Dallas on that. I mean, give up the 3.5.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go Dallas. I'm gonna go Dallas on the over.
Sunday night too.
I like the over.
Dallas on the over as well.
Over
I'll take it.
52?
Yeah.
Good
Yeah,
grief.
man. I think Dallas scores in the 30s. That's it. In the 30s.
Dallas-
30,
Dallas is-
35.
Dallas
35-28 Dallas.
I mean,
35-28 Dallas. That's over
I mean,
Dallas.
just a simple 31-21 puts you even.
I
you know?
hope we score 40.
That's what
I
I'm
hope we blow them. I hope we blow the Eagles.
Whoa.
Stop.
No way. I
Oh,
don't think you
Jesus,
guys.
Mike. Jesus.
I don't think you guys are gonna blow them out.
Why?
Well, because
Hurts is injured. He does not look
your
like the
defense
Hurts that
Is
runs-
Hurts
your
hurt?
secondary is not good enough to stop them. That's first. I just don't think you're gonna. I think you'll beat them, but I don't think you're gonna.
56-30.
You're gonna out.
It depends on Dak.
That,
It depends on
I
Dak.
hope it's like that.
It depends on Dak. If Dak is on it, he's gonna score all over him. That secondary is.
But I think the
suspect.
Eagles are gonna score as well, all over.
Yeah, absolutely, absolutely.
It's-
I mean,
it
Seattle
might
could
be-
score
It
and
might
the
be
Eagles
like
could score.
Seattle. It might be like the Seattle game.
Right. That's yes. Yep.
Yeah, no, I agree.
It depends.
All right,
on-
guys.
if
Any
our
questions in the
defense is
chat? Let
locked
us know.
in,
We're gonna get out of
It's
here.
over.
No, it'll be good, but we'll
Yeah.
chat. We'll chat next week. We'll chop it up and see what happens. Who wins this game? And we'll.
Oh yeah.
All right.
Make sure you hit like and subscribe. Tune in
Like,
tomorrow.
subscribe.
With Mike
We'll see y'all
Flag.
next week.
Thank you guys.
Have a good
See you,
one.
Steve.
Be good.
Later, guys.